I've decided to take a traditional Newfoundland cod stew recipe and turn up its volume with its immunity boosting powers. So with simple ingredients like mushrooms and garlic and ginger and miso, we're boosting our own immunity to try to fight off any viruses or illnesses that are very common this time of year. Many of my family members and friends have been kind of struck by colds and flus. So this is a good time to try to think outside the box and add those nutrients that can help us boost our own immunity and help fight off these, stubborn little bugs. So we start off with about a tablespoon of oil or butter. I have clarified butter here today. And I have 1 large shallot finely chopped, so I'll add that. About an inch of ginger, and I have that grated. And I have 1 large portobello mushroom that I have thinly sliced. Add that to it. So mushroom is well known for boosting your immunity. And ginger has anti-inflammatory properties as well. Then I'll add between 1 and 3 cloves of garlic. Now my daytime job is a dental hygienist, so I'm going to just add 1 clove, and I'm sure that my patients would be very appreciative of me if I didn't add more than that, as I would not smell very good. We're going to fry this until the shallot is softened and my portobello mushroom is lightly golden. Now that my mushrooms are lightly golden, I'm going to add, I have about 3 cups of baby potatoes, and I've got them quartered into little pieces here. So I'm going to add that now. I have about 3/4 of a cup of white wine. So I'm going to add enough stock to cover the potatoes with. So I'm guessing it's probably 4 cups. So it's about 1 full container of chicken stock. So it's about 4 cups of stock. So I'm going to bring this to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer and let the potatoes cook just until they're not quite done but almost done. A little tiny bit of a crunch left to them, because then I'll have to add my cod. So now that these potatoes have reached their desired doneness, I'm going to add about 2 cups of spinach. So nutrient-dense leafy greens. You could add chopped kale to that as well if you wish. I'm going to lay my cod in the stock. I'm going to cover this and let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so until the cod is cooked. It won't take very long. So while the fish is cooking, I'm going to take a little bit of the stock, of the juice from the stew, and I'm going to mix it in with my miso paste. So here I've got this pasty stuff here. It's called miso, and miso is a fermented soybean, and it's very good for creating a healthy gut bacteria. And your gut bacteria is basically your first line of defense when it comes to your immunity. So I like to add miso in soups and stews whenever I can. So this looks done now. I'm going to turn off the heat and add about 1.5 cups of sugar snap peas. And these are nice when they're just slightly steamed and crunchy. So I'll mix that in. And I'm going to add my miso paste that's been thinned with the stock. So this recipe was extremely easy to make. It was ready in under 30 minutes. And it's full of immunity boosting nutrients with your mushrooms and ginger and garlic and miso and your spinach and your green sugar snap peas and the cod. I'm going to top this now with a little bit of fresh basil, and I think it's pretty fit to eat. If you'd like more information on healthy recipes and all things healthy, you can go to my website at www.healthcoachkelly.ca and you can find lots of other recipes there. Thanks for watching.